Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yo, make sure you get into the Loot Mogul, man. Especially, I think I'm gonna do something this week and next week special on Loot Mogul. I'm gonna try to put together a Super Bowl trivia. You know what I'm saying? A trivia question. A trivia, the best Super Bowl questions, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go too far back. I'm going to give you something recent we could feel. So it might not be no Cowboys questions on the quiz. You know, I might feel generous and throw something in from that prehistoric era. But you know what I'm saying? For the most part, it's going to be some fairly recent questions that you'll be able to grasp so you can go ahead and win some bread. You know what? I'll throw one or two Cowboys questions in there. You know what I mean? So, you know, so they could have a chance to. I'm a fair guy. But you know what I mean? Just make sure you get to the Loot Mogul and you know, run it up, man. And we gonna get this bread. It's been lovely. It's been lovely. The Philadelphia Eagles found their offensive coordinator, Steichen. Listen, there's too many names for me to remember, man. Y'all know I pronounce names wrong. Y'all know that, you know, sometimes I forget people's names. It's too many names for me to remember. You know what I'm saying? But I know his name, Steichen. I know. You know what I'm saying? He's heavily with the Chargers. I had to look him up because we haven't had an offensive coordinator in some time. You know what I mean? Some time. We haven't had an offensive coordinator, and I want to know how we're going to use this dude. This is the thing, man. Sirianni comes from Frank Wright, where Sirianni had the title of offensive coordinator. He sure did, but he didn't do no play calling. He didn't do a lot of play calling. Frank Wright called a lot of the plays. So is Sirianni picking somebody to where, you know, Sirianni really never got a taste of calling plays. Let's put it like that. He never got that taste of it, of calling plays. So is he itching for the taste of it now that he's the head coach? And will he call the plays and just leave this guy Steichen in the role to learn from him? Will he do that? Or will he let Steichen call the plays? I would be more comfortable, honestly, if Sirianni called the plays, because everything that they're hanging on, you know, Steichen's resume for us to grab a hold to is that he developed Justin Herbert. Now, Justin Herbert, I believe, is the best quarterback out of that rookie draft class. The best quarterback. I believe Justin Herbert's number one, and I believe Jalen Hurts is number two. Seriously, that's as crazy as it sounds. I believe Jalen Hurts is the second best quarterback out of their draft class, and I believe Burrow is number three. A lot of people are going to agree with that. A lot of people are going to say Burrow over Jalen Hurts. But what makes Jalen Hurts better, in my opinion, is that he don't have to stand there and get disemboweled like Burrow did. Burrow stood there a lot and just kept getting hit until finally disaster struck. Jalen Hurts can avoid that. He can avoid that with his legs, and he can make something happen with his legs. So you know what I mean? Those are my top three quarterbacks in that order. I had high hopes for Tua, but Tua ain't in that. I don't think Tua in that class with them dudes right now. You know what I'm saying? So can you really tell me that Steichen is responsible for developing Herbert when Herbert only played 1 year? He's not even developed yet. Who knows what Herbert is going to be down the line? I'm pretty sure he's going to be even better than what he is. When I see Herbert, I see like Aaron Rodgers or something, like the next Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to give that guy credit for developing somebody who not even developed himself. He's not even developed as an adult yet in his head. No, he didn't develop that dude, man. He did not develop that dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So if that's the explanation, this and to be clear, I think that this is the worst hire out of the worst front office hire, the worst coaching hire. Yeah, he's an offensive coordinator who left to be another offensive coordinator. That should tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but I don't know no offensive coordinators who going to leave from being an offensive coordinator to take a lateral promotion and be an offensive coordinator somewhere else. It don't make sense. Offensive coordinators usually got their name in the hat for head coach positions. This is a guy who left from an offensive coordinator position to be an offensive coordinator somewhere else for another losing team at that, which don't make no sense to me, man. It don't make no sense. So, I really got to see what this dude about, if he going to call plays, if he going to do the first 15 scripted. It's going to be a wild season next season, man. It's going to be wild, man, seeing where all these dudes fit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be wild, but we got to check it out, man, because that's what we do over here. I'll tell you what do make sense, though. Deuce Staley leaving a bad organization for another bad organization if he was a coach at the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, let's keep it real, man. They failed to promote this dude within the organization he wanted to stay. And a lot of people gave me stuff to think about this Deuce Staley going to the Lions thing and Deuce Staley not getting a shot at head coach. I honestly at this point think now I like Sirianni. I'm not gonna lie. I think Sirianni is a young, youthful, brilliant offensive mind. I like Sirianni. I think he's innovative. I think he's going to fit well, and I think he's going to get Carson Wentz on the right track. But at the same time, Deuce deserved it. Deuce deserved it. I think Deuce probably would have did a better job because people want to play for Deuce, man. I keep telling y'all that make a difference. That makes a difference, man. People want to play for Deuce. And a lot of people saying in 2018 he didn't take the offensive coordinator job. Well, they didn't want him to call plays in 2018. Why would you take that job? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's like applying to be a truck driver, and they just want you to file the papers. When you could drive the trucks. That's what you're here to do. They didn't want Deuce to call the plays. So I commend Deuce for standing on his own. You know what I'm saying? I commend Deuce for standing on his own. And I commend Doug Peterson for standing on his own. Doug wanted to do things his way. They ain't want to hear that, so he bounced. You know what I mean? I don't understand why Doug Peterson couldn't give Deuce Staley a little bit of leeway with calling some of these plays, though. You know what I mean? Because the plays you were calling, Doug, was trash. You would have had somebody to blame. I talked about this. When head coaches go for it on fourth down and don't take the 3 points, when they go for it on fourth down and don't take the 3 points, you can't blame the kicker if he miss. You can't do it because you didn't even put the ball in his court to even try to do his job. Can't blame him. All them times when we was in Jake Elliott's range and y'all made the excuses for Doug Peterson, well, he don't trust Jake Elliott. Well, Jake Elliott's still on the roster to my knowledge. Doug ain't. You give Jake Elliott the shot. He paid to do something. If he missed, then you could say he missed. And if you make a bad play call on fourth down, you want to clear. If you got an offensive coordinator, you let him call a game. Now say Deuce was terrible at calling plays. Say he was terrible at calling plays. Hypothetically, it could have happened. He could have been bad. Then they could have got rid of Deuce. And Doug could have took over. I'll do it myself. That makes more sense than you going out there doing it and not having an offensive coordinator. Now everybody's saying we should have had an offensive coordinator instead of saying we had the wrong offensive coordinator. You know what I mean? Who wants to be in a position? I feel Deuce. And at the same time, shame on Doug because, you know what I mean? Doug, like I said, Doug didn't give him the opportunity. He didn't give him the opportunity, man. They wouldn't let that dude grow an organization that was 4-11 and 4-11-1. So he went to Detroit. Not like Detroit gonna be any better, but it seemed like Detroit is over there trying to put together a secret coaching staff of misfits. I ain't gonna lie to you. It seemed like they're trying to form the Avengers. I want to see how this Detroit coaching staff turns stuff around, bro. It's like they putting together a secret team of dudes that nobody want. I wouldn't be surprised if Eric Bieniemy end up over there, man. If he end up over there, you know what I mean? But we're going to see, man. We're going to see what's going on, man. Listen, man, I don't got the warm and fuzzies about this offensive coordinator. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to see what's going on with him, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. LB. And I got some new studio equipment today. We're going to play. Oh, yeah. Today at 3 o'clock, me and my guy, Gate City Sports, we're going to talk all things salary cap. I want to know how bad the salary cap situation is for all, for all positions, and I want to know, is Carson Wentz's contract as bad as everybody say it is? I got a feeling y'all gonna be surprised with the information that was dug up. It's gonna be a good one.